What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I'm still filling stockings. It's time to take a look at what sold out of the eBay store here in the last couple of days, and as has been the case for the last little bit, I'm selling a lot of smalls. Now, I don't mind having smalls in the store, and actually I make a point of being sure to always have some. I think it helps out with the algorithm. I think, you selling those little things, it gets eyes in the store, and they might see one and buy three. And that's happened, and so I like doing that. I like having little things in the store. Now, lately, the way things have been and people struggling financially, I decided, you know what, I'm going to put more smalls in my store. The thinking being that people are still going to be online, they're still going to be shopping, they're still going to want stuff, but their budget might be a little bit smaller now than it was last Christmas. So I've been sort of intentionally adding more small things to the store and smaller things than I typically would. And we've been selling them. And I guess you can't be upset when you sell a bunch of smalls when you list a bunch of smalls, right? I list everything in my store planning to sell it. So we have a bunch of smalls. We have a couple other things that are pretty nice sales, and we're going to dive into them now. Looking at this first one, it's a small. Look right here. It is one of my Hot Wheels buys. This, again, we're about 20 cents into these. It's the Got Milk van, and I sold this for $1.99 plus shipping. And then we have some media sales. This I got from my buddy Jeff. It's Siegfried and Roy. It's a couple of DVDs here, and it's got a pretty good sell-through rate, actually. So we sold this for $24.49. Free shipping, but it was media mail shipping, so $2.80 on that. Super Smash Bros Brawl. I believe this one was for the Wii. I paid a couple dollars for this, and it sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Back to the Hot Wheels, we sold an Excavator, about 20 cents in, and this went out for $8.49. Free shipping. Now, this next one, just sort of an oddball thing. I posted this on my Instagram feed, if you guys follow me on there, that if you see something, particularly in this case, it was new, and it was just weird. Like, I don't know why, but look, it's a golden Corral backpack. I don't know. I couldn't find one anywhere. I thought it was interesting, so I picked it up, especially for a buck at a garage sale. Yeah, we'll pick that up. So $1 in, and I think I had it up for 26 or 28 bucks. I just took a guess. Somebody sent me an offer of 22, and I took it. So $22 plus shipping, and Golden Corral backpack. I don't know. And then Smash Crashers. This Haulin Oates, I think this was a retail arbitrage grab from Big Lots, as I recall, a couple bucks in. This not this year. This actually last year. So this is like maybe a year and a half old at this point. But this actually picked up by a viewer, Mark. Mark is he came over from Kevin at the Commonwealth Picker, and Kevin, a good friend of ours, of the channel and of our store, and I sure appreciate him. If you guys don't watch Commonwealth Picker and Commonwealth Flipper, you need to. He's very, very good. Been doing this for a couple decades now, so you could learn a lot from him. But anyway, Mark picked this toy up and then said, hey, I want to donate this to the Toys for Tots. And we still are collecting toys for Tots. We're running a little close to our deadline, but if you've got something new, unwrapped toy you want to send our way, you certainly can do that. He said, hey, I'm buying this out of your store, but don't send it to me. This is for Toys for Tots. So, Mark, thanks so much. I did send a little something, a very little something on the way to you. I had a tracking number. Figured might as well send something off. So something is slinging its way on towards you. Just a little thing as a thank you, but I sure appreciate that. So, Mark, thank you so much. And then we had another viewer purchase actually come in right after that. I sent an offer out, and in came a counter offer. And it turns out it was from a viewer. Janet picked up this Montana Native American hat. Really cool hat. Snapback vintage hat. So Janet paid $14.35 plus shipping for the hat. All right, now back to the smalls and back to Christmas. This Christmas ornament, this the Golfer's Prayer, really cool ornament for a golfer. It's still new, had the tags on it. Now I picked up a box of there was 8 or 10 different ornaments. There was the golfer's prayer, there's a fisherman's prayer, coach's prayer, all sorts of different stuff like that. This guy had bought out like a bookstore, a Christian bookstore, years and years ago. And he was actually, not this past summer, but the year before, he was clearing out a whole bunch of stuff. And he said, take it. So none of these were worth a lot. They were all worth about $10 free shipping was all, but it was free. And so I took it, and now we're down to just the last one, maybe two. I think we might just have one of these left. I think I have a coach's prayer left. But this golfer's prayer, they sent me an offer of $8. I had it listed at like 11 and a half, something like that. So I countered at $9.49, and they took it. This Bad Bagger Hot Wheels, again, in for about 20 cents. And this one sold for $7 plus shipping. I think this was listed at $9.98 or thereabouts. They sent an offer of $7. Yeah, it's good enough. You know, I'm happy with these little sales of these Hot Wheels. So that went out the door. Now, this Adidas Trophy belt buckle. I talked about this on a previous video. I picked this up at Goodwill recently for $3.99. I put it up to auction. I maybe should have put it up as a buy it now. I probably could have got a few more bucks out of it. This one, probably on the ladder of desirability, one of the lower rungs. But this Adidas Trophy golf belt buckle, if you look it up, just look up Adidas Trophy belt buckle. You can see there's now, I think it's probably going to be one listed. There's a brand new one, I think, listed, and it should be 30 sold or thereabouts here in the last 3 months. They sell very, very well, and the right color combination, you're going to get good money out of it. This one, like I said, a lower tier, but I put it up to auction, thought, let's see what happens. And we got a couple bidders going after it. I actually picked up a bid in the first half hour. And by the end, it had 8 watchers. So people certainly were interested. Maybe could have got about 25 bucks if I'd have put this up at Buy It Now. I don't know. But I'm all right with it. I got $17.50 plus shipping for the belt buckle. This Joe Camel, remember we showed in a recent estate sale haul, I picked up a bunch of old tins, about half a dozen of them anyway. Only one of this kind. This was the least valuable of them. I thought it would stick around. Turns out it's the first one to sell. So we paid 25 cents for this guy, and it sold for $6.99 free shipping, but it weighed 3 ounces. So we still make a very little bit off of it. This one, keep an eye out for, I like to call it schlocky horror. This, horror, slasher films, that sort of thing. Especially seasonal stuff. People seem to enjoy the Christmas horror movies. I don't know. This one's Sleigh Bells. I picked it up for $1 at the Toys for Tots sale, actually. They had a fundraising sale the 4th of July weekend, and I picked up a whole bunch of stuff there, and we've done very well off of it. So I picked up this DVD along with a bunch of others for $1, and it sold for $24.49 free shipping. Now we're going to the Far Side, because we sold a Far Side mug. Some Far Side stuff does sell pretty well, not all for super high dollar, but it sells pretty well. Now, I did hang on to this for quite some time. If you want to get into selling mugs, you do have to realize that very often they are pretty long tail, but they are good return on investment. So I try to limit myself on them because they can pile up, but they do sell, and mugs sell very well. Some mugs for very, very high dollar. This one, I picked up for $0.25 at a garage sale, and it sold for $14.26 plus shipping. Now, the last thing that we sold is probably the least money-making thing that we've sold for a little while. This anti-chew spray. I didn't lose money on it. Now, this came in the pet products lot that we got from 888 Lots. We've done pretty well on a lot of that stuff. I'm actually in the profit now. We paid $354 or something like that. And I actually have one box I've yet to open. We only opened 2 of the 3 boxes that we got from them. And I'm already in the profit on this. Still have some stuff in those boxes that I've opened to list. And then whatever's in that 3rd box, obviously, is profit. So we are in the profit at this point. So that's a good thing. But these, one of the lower dollar things in there. But when you buy wholesale lots, you sell the good with the bad, and you try to make as much money as you can. So this, it's like a bitter anti-chew spray for puppies. You spray it on stuff, doesn't taste good. They don't want to chew on your stuff anymore. I've got this listed for $9.98 free shipping. I've got to compete with other folks that are out there, and it's just not real high dollar stuff, unfortunately. But we sold this one, $9.98 free shipping, and then we actually sold another one today. $9.98 of free shipping. I've got a fair number of these. I'm hoping that somebody comes in and buys a quantity amount. Then we can actually make a few dollars. But I actually did the math. And while it is 100% profit right now, $9.98, you multiply that by the fees. You take out the cost of the item, which each individual item, $2.32 if we divide it evenly among all of the pieces in the lot. And so take that out. Takeout shipping is going to be about $5, a little under that, but we'll round up because this thing weighs about 14 ounces once it's all packaged up. And we end up making just over $1. But again, you sell what you've got and you try to make as much money as you can. And with these, I'm okay with it. It was also a quantity listing, so that makes it very easy. I listed one thing for 11 items. That's what I've got for you today, guys. Like I said, lots of stocking stuffer, small type items, but some cool things mixed in there as well. So thanks for tuning in. I sure appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.